Howdy. Welcome to the 2020 Aggie Muster for the Austin County A&M Club. My name is Leanne Ludiker, class of 2001, and we're so thankful that you're able to join us this evening for our virtual Aggie Muster. We wish that we could be in person celebrating with you, but instead we'll celebrate with our families at home and our loved ones as we remember those who have fallen in our ranks this past year. This past few weeks has been a little bit different for all of us, but one thing that's remained the same is the Aggie spirit and our love for each other and for our great university. I'd like to give a few thanks this evening. First to Brian Jody at Belleville United Methodist Church, the associate pastor there, for putting this video together. There is no way that my family could have done this on our own. Second, I'd like to thank the Kinney store. I wish that we could be there in person to celebrate Aggie Muster together, but due to the crisis, we weren't able to do that. I still encourage you to call them and order takeout, and let's support our local businesses as they support us all year long. So thanks to the Kinney store, and we do look forward to having a social event there in the very near future when this is all done. And finally, our scholarship committee. They've been hard at work putting together all of the applications. We have an amazing group of students that are currently at A&M, as well as a good group going in this fall. Our committee, as a club, the club has given away over $250,000 over the years in scholarships. But the committee itself puts in tons of hours under the leadership of 3 people who actually do all the work. And that's Dr. Herbert Schumann, Misty Poffenberger, and Ryan Reichert. So thanks to them for all of their hours, and also that list will come out soon once it's finalized. So we'll post that on the club Facebook page, and we'll make sure that that's public and notify all the students. So thanks again for joining us for our Aggie Muster tonight. I encourage you to remember those that we've lost in your heart and keep their families in your prayers. Softly call the muster, let comrade answer here.
From the maelstrom on beaches in Normandy to the brutal jungles of Southeast Asia, more than 20,000 Aggies served in the Second Great War. In April of 1942, the eyes of the world were on the small island of Corregidor. This tiny piece of land, known as the Rock, held the key to Manila Bay and the Pacific. Under siege and desperate to get information off the island, General George Moore, class of 1908, issued an order to Tom Dooley, class of 35.
General Moore calls him in and says, Dooley, April 21st is going to be here in 2 days. I want a roster of all the men on Corregidor that are here, the Aggies. Let's get that list out so they know that we're still here. They hide it in a news release that on April 21st, like the sons of San Jacinto, the Aggies have mustered on Corregidor. It goes nationwide, front page of newspapers.
2 weeks after the Aggies sent their message, the island of Corregidor fell. The Americans captured were sent to POW camps. Many did not return home, but the story of their courage gave hope and solidified the muster tradition forever. 4 years later, Aggies returned to the Rock to muster once more and honor the sacrifice of fallen brothers.
It was very sober. I get butterflies to think that many guys had that feeling that you had to be there, no matter what, even if you had to swim.
If there was any question, muster was going to be sealed as an ongoing annual tradition. The 46 April 21st muster will seal that into place. This day muster brings a common thread to Aggies, whether past, present, or future, and the values and the traditions of what it means for service and the traditions of Texas A&M.
Through the dark fog of a world at war, the brilliant light of Aggie spirit and a muster softly called brought hope. With one voice we answered, here. With one voice we declared, we are the undefeated, we are the united, we are the Aggies.
In this ceremony, we honor the memories of fellow A&M men and women whose death prevents their answering roll call at this annual muster. The roll is a symbolic roll call of all students and former students whom death has taken from our ranks, but whose memory lives on in our hearts. As each name is called, a comrade will answer, here. Dr. James Lamp, class of 50. Here. Angela Matoka, class of 87. Here. Felipa Lorenzen, class of 76. Here. Jerry Zuber, class of 48. Here. Mary Lozick, class of 77. Here. Jack Kovar, class of 70. Here. Donald McCarn, class of 76. Here. Don Wilkes, class of 62. Here. Dr. Benjamin Tharp, class of 78. Here. Mary Sells Rollings, class of 76.
Here.
The 2020 Texas A&M muster of the Austin County A&M Club is now complete. I charge each of you to remain firm in your loyalty to your country and your God, to keep warm in your heart your affection for each other and for our alma mater. The muster is dismissed until April 21st, 2021, and may God be with us all until we meet again.